Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Alicia Amadi here with CGT, also known as Charity Grace Treasures, and we're back in action with another nuggets of growth to take your business to the next level. So if you are an independent consultant with Paparazzi, this video is for you. We're talking today about pushing past low sales as an independent consultant with Paparazzi. And I think we all can say that we've had seasons, we've had times, we've had just moments in our business where those sales have been quite low and we're wondering, oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? What's happening? How do I push past this? How do I get my customers to re-engage with me? How do I target new customers? How do I just grow, period? How do I get to a place of greater marginal growth and increase? Well, I'm here to give you these tools. So again, I hope that you have a piece of paper, pen and pencil, and I have 19 tools and tips that we're gonna fly through pretty quick so we can get to the next dimension in your business, all right? So let's go into the first point here. So there's many reasons that sales can be quite low. And if you see me looking down, it's because I have my handy dandy notes, yes, so that we can just stay on task and on target, right? So the first point here is there's reasons that can lead us to low sales. And the first thing I'm gonna talk about is, are you effectively marketing your brand? I think that this is super huge because if you're not putting yourself out there enough, then it can affect your sales and people are not seeing your content. And so if you're not doing so, you want to make sure that if you're utilizing, any type of social media platform, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, Twitter, again, whatever type of social media platform, you want to make sure that you're posting your website. You want to make sure that you are taking pictures of yourself in your jewelry. You are rocking your brand. You are the face of your brand. You are telling people when you're going live. You're telling people when you're doing maybe wall drops and posting pictures of your content. However you decide to work your business, you need to be out front and center so that people know that you are in business, that you mean business, and this is leading you to greater growth and you're targeting more people day by day, okay? Point number 2. So if you have what I call the VIP page or a group page, I myself have one, you want to ensure that your customers feel exclusive. This is important. Just when you go to a VIP event, you are feeling, the front and center of attention. You are feeling special. You are feeling valued and appreciated. You're getting that special treatment. And so is your content specifically your content and not anyone else's? This is really important as well, because if you have a VIP page, you don't want to post other people's lives, other people's content and such. You want to make sure that it's your content. And sometimes you will share other things, like maybe other posts to motivate and encourage. Absolutely, not saying that. But you want your viewers to get to know you. Again, you want to be the face of your brand. You want to market your business. You want your customers to come for you. Of course, they're going to come for the jewelry. Of course, they're going to come for that $5 fashion so that they can look good for less. Absolutely. But they're coming for you. So this is really important. You want to make sure that it's your page and that it's your chance to promote your brand, not other people's, as we stated. So you want to take advantage of marketing you. Don't post other consultants. Post in your VIP or group pages, and you want to keep the content strictly geared towards your business. So that would be like your lives, your wall drops, flash sales, new releases, games, giveaways, tax-free maybe if you decide to do that, free shipping, and also being transparent. This is important as well. And you can write this down. You cannot expect the sale without building your community and getting to the heart of the people. So this is also really vital in helping you push past the low sales, because when you connect with the people, the sales will come, okay? So that's really important. So the interactive engagement posts and being you and connecting with your people, vital, okay? Point number 3, do you market your business enough? You should be posting daily. I am a huge advocate when it comes to business. You want to pour into that baby each and every day, just like a flower, and you're pouring that water on it to allow it to grow and to be nourished. That's how you have to treat your business. You have to treat it as such, as it's a livelihood. And so you want to make sure that you're marketing it daily. And I would recommend several times a day. Now, I'll say that you want to space out your posts. Don't post and, spam people every 50 seconds or so, or 10 seconds. You get my drift. But you want to space it out. I'd say at least every 2 to 3, 4 hours or so, make a post. And if you want to get even more specific, I would say at least 3 times a day. You can do morning, midday, and in the evening, nighttime, depending on how well you know your audience, and that depends on when they're online. So based on their response and when they're online, that's when you want to post so that you can reach them, okay? And that'll help boost and build your algorithm. Point number 4, do you have a set schedule for going live? Super duper important, because people thrive on organization, structure, and schedules. Just like we have our favorite sitcoms that we watch on TV, it's the same content. Think of your brand. Think of yourself. If you go live with your business, you're your own sitcom. You are your own TV show even, okay? And so you want to have a set schedule so people can get used to a set time to tune into your sitcom, your show, and they will be thankful for that because they know that you can be credible. They know that you're reliable. They know that they can depend on you to show up. Let's say if you say that you're gonna go live at 7, listen, you're there, and they know it, okay? So you wanna make sure that you have a set schedule. That really helps to build your sales when your customers see that you are consistent. You can write that word down. Consistency equals growth. That is key. I firmly believe that, when you are consistent, you will see the promises that God has for your business. When you are consistent, you will see increase. When you're consistent, you will see the expansion. So consistency, that equals the growth, okay? Number 5, this really ties into what I was just talking about. Are you consistent, persistent, and faithful with your business? Because I call it loosey-goosey. If you are just loosey-goosey and you're just all over the place and you come and go in your business, this is ineffective. This not only shows that you're not credible, but you're not reliable. And the thing is, and I've said it in my other videos, if you're not consistent and persistent and you're not showing up faithfully, the customers are going to go bye-bye. They're going to leave. They're going to go elsewhere, and they're going to go to someone else who is supplying what they are in need of. So very important that you are showing up for you and you're showing up for your customers, and you are valuing their time in the fact that you have brought them into your brand. So very important to do that, okay? Next thing, and this is something that I have taught my team. It is called the BSRR method. That is called the Buy, Sell, Reinvest, and Repeat acronym. BSRR. That means that you're buying the product, you are selling. Then based on what you sell, you pour that back in to reinvest, and guess what? You repeat that. You repeat that, and you do that faithfully and consistently. And when you do that, that's what allows you to grow. If you look behind me, I was not at this place, and I'm still pressing on to reach greater heights. But, in order to have a nice inventory, you have to invest. And guess what? When you invest, you reinvest, and you keep doing it time and time and time again until you see that growth. And guess what? When you see that growth, then you're able to pay yourself, you're able to allocate your funds accordingly so that the business is booming and you're not operating from a place of the negative, but a place from the positive. Next point, this is point number 7. In order to increase your sales, it takes consistency, it takes persistence, and it takes following that BSRR method and understanding that you cannot be the jewelry lady or jewelry gentleman without having a good collection of jewelry to sell to your customers. So you want to have that variety. So that's also a negative. If you find that your sales are kind of low, do you have enough variety? Do you have certain styles and tones and colors and lengths? Are you studying your audience to see what they like and what they don't like? Are you getting their feedback? Are you asking them open-ended questions so that you get that information and you're tracking that information? Very, very important, okay? So you want to figure out what's best for your audience. The next point here is, are you studying your customers and what they like? Are you taking note of what they like? One way to help you boost your sales is to always ask them. This is something that I do. So for example, if you have a group page on Facebook, so I'm talking about Facebook specifically, guess what? You can do what's called polls and you can get their feedback. This works wonders. It helps your algorithm. It helps you to get to know your customers. And then ultimately, you are servicing them. This is part of good customer service and the appreciation, so that they understand and they can see, wow, she values or he values what I like, and he or she is servicing, again, what I like. Very important to do that. You can also ask questions. So this is kind of a newer feature with Facebook, is if you actually write out a question in your group page. This will not work on a personal page, a regular page, only a group page. You will find that it will turn in, so Facebook will turn your question post actually into a question where people can respond and give their feedback. This is also a great way to boost your algorithm and to get people talking, to engage with them and to see what they like, what they don't like. And again, you're reaching the heart of the people. Super, super great. This will actually really help if you do this consistently to push past those low sales, because again, we are servicing them based on need and want, because who doesn't want amazing jewelry? Next thing here is, for those of you that do go live, are you encouraging your customers to like, to share, to love, to give those thumbs up, to do those interactions, or the care symbol on Facebook, or if you're on any other social media platform? Are you really expressing and verbalizing and communicating what it is that you would like for your customers to do? This is so important, to train your customers for what you would like for them to do, so that you can push past those low sales. And again, you are targeting them in such a greater way. That's vital to the growth of your business. I recommend, and I'm talking about going live, you should do this every time. Don't be afraid to sound like a broken record. I tell you, it works. I've been in business for a little over 3 years, and I do it every time. I'm not afraid to do it. And again, it is what helps you grow, okay? So train your customers for what you would like for them to do. The other part of this is knowing that, especially Facebook, so I know that I'm really focusing on Facebook here, it's a computerized system. And so with it being a computerized system, you have to kind of work the system, and it feeds off of what you can write down, effective engagement. So if you're finding that your engagement is really low, you want to make sure that you are talking to your people. Simply stated, make sure that when they are responding and they are commenting and they like certain things, take the time to respond to your people. Let me say that for the people in the back. Take the time to respond to your people. This is so important. This is, again, part of getting to know your people, getting to build your customer and community base, and so that you can, again, we're talking about pushing past those low sales. When we reach the heart of the people, the sales will come, okay? Point number 12, games are a great way to help not only boost your sales, but to grow your customer base, support base, and to get your name out to the masses. So let me give you a little bit of policy and procedures when it comes to paparazzi. So this is kind of a note that you can write down, and you'll find this right in the policy and procedures. You cannot do any buy X and get X free. So for example, buy 3 pieces and get 1 free. If you're promoting that, you cannot do that. That's non-compliant. And that could lead you into trouble if paparazzi compliant was to find out, or another papa sister or brother. So let me just put in this plugin. If a paparazzi consultant tells you, nicely, don't get mad at them, don't get angry. They are doing you a favor, because if compliance was to find out that you were doing these certain things, they have every right to potentially terminate you, if you're not following the rules and regs. Okay, so no deal or no deal games that are based off of a customer having to purchase first before playing. You cannot do that. I know a lot of people do different games. Pretty much any type of game that is tied to a purchase That cannot be done. But what you can do is you can have people share your lives or share your content, and you can reward them just simply for getting your business out there. Again, it cannot be tied to a sale. So you can still do different games. I myself, I love to do Blingo. My customers love that. I love to do trivia games. I love to do share and tag type of things, and none of that I do is based off of a sale. It is simply based off of them supporting my brand, and that's helping me to reach other people that are not in my network. So this is actually tapping into your target marketing, which is helping you to push past your low sales, okay? So other things you can do, like you can put their name in a jar or hat, etc., do drawings to allow people to play games. So again, let me just reiterate. You can do games, but it cannot be tied to a sale, okay? So that's really important. And then the whole thing about giving a free piece, Paparazzi says when you buy 12 pieces, you get the 13th one free. So that's something that you can do, okay? Or just simply, if you wanna bless somebody, again, not based off of a sale, you can do that, okay? But that's also a great way to help combat and to push past sales, because it's marketing, targeting, and it's effective. All right, enough of that. Point 13, are you making sure that your business content that you post is public? This right here is a big one. I have seen so many consultants that go live, or they post their amazing brand, but their content is private. Let me explain. If you were to go to, your favorite department store, would you want them to only have it exclusive for a certain amount of people? And they say, okay, you go to Macy's and they say, we only want 50 people to come in. No, they want as many people from all over to come and buy their product, because that helps them stay in business, that helps them grow, that helps them increase, and that just boosts the business overall. It's the same concept. So when you are private, and I'm going to use Facebook for an example, because this is really big on Facebook, you are only really reaching a small percentage of people. So for example, if you only have, let's say, maybe 1,000 friends, you might not even reach 10% of the people, if that, you know what I mean? So with that being said, you want to make sure that you are public. Facebook is not going to show your content to all of your friends. And if you are private, guess what? This decreases even more who they're going to show your content to, because not only that, your stuff or your information cannot be shared, and only your network can see it. So it just really discredits your business when you do so. Make sure that your content is public. When your business is private, guess what? Your sales are going to be limited. And who does not want to grow? So very important, okay? Make sure that it is public. I like to say that a private page or post is a hindrance to the growth of your business. It limits your reach, because only your Facebook friends are able to see the content, and it's unable to be shared by the outsiders who may want to support you, may want to join your team. Maybe they wanted to buy 20 pieces from your inventory, and guess what? Because you are private, they can't see your information. They're trying to find you, but they don't know how to find you. So really important that you are public. You want to grow, okay? Next point here, this is point number 14. Are you consistently active in your business? This is major. As an independent consultant with Paparazzi, we don't have any quotas or hidden fees. All you need to do is ensure that you are active, because what I tell my team, an active store is an active business. All you have to do to be active is have those 25 pieces, which equates to 50 PV. Each piece of jewelry equates to 2 PV. So at the bare minimum, you should be active. And this allows you to be found on the consultant finder. It sets you up for success, especially if you are active in the beginning of the month. And when you're active, guess what? You're following that BSRR method of buy, sell, reinvest, and repeat. And this is allowing you to grow, to pour into your business. And guess what? You are seeing yourself soar without limit. All right, so that's important. That's a hindrance if you're not, because you're not supplying the needs of your customers. If you're not active, how are you the jewelry lady or the jewelry gentleman? If you're not active, how are you supplying a good variety of pieces to your audience and to the potentials that you're trying to reach? Being active matters, y'all, okay? All right, point 15. All of these limitations can affect your business, and the reality is when customers see other consultants that are faithful and consistent, posting their content and more, they have that choice and that right to go shop and support that other consultant. So your daily goal is to make sure that people know who you are and that you love, all caps, your brand, that you're a product of your product. So prime example, myself. You see me right on this broadcast. I have my jewelry on, I have my necklace, I got my bracelet, I got my earrings on, I don't have a ring on. That's just my choice, but you get the picture. I have to be a product of my product. If I am not believing in my brand, if I am not the face of my brand, if people cannot see what I am trying to present to them, why should they buy into what I have? You know, so this is very vital. Make sure that you love your brand, that you're a product of your product. And that's gonna help you in the long run, okay? Point 16, are you posting pictures of your jewelry? Can people tell that you love paparazzi? Again, that's a part of effective marketing and branding. You want people to see your passion, your zeal, your fire, your hunger, that you are in this, not even just for the sales, that you're here to change lives and impart into lives and to make a difference, or whatever your mission or your vision statement is for your brand. Make sure that that is visible, okay? Point number 17 is, are you showing a variety of pieces when you go live or when you post? This is really important because if you're only showing pieces that maybe you like, or maybe you're just not giving enough variety, this can hinder you greatly. So you wanna make sure that you are posting enough variety when it comes to certain styles, colors, tones, textures, lengths, all of that, because the more variety you have, the better chances you have to make more sales. So this is point number 18, and I think that this is huge. Maybe I should have put this up a little bit before, but you wanna be engaging, you wanna be friendly, you wanna be professional. You know, you wanna have a good presentation. These things matter when it comes to pushing past low sales. So sometimes we have to, I shouldn't even say sometimes, I think all the time, you should do a self-assessment of your business. Maybe it's rewatching your lives. Maybe it's, going back to look at your posts and your content. Maybe it's, just looking at your inventory, looking at your sales reports, looking at all of these things to see, how am I operating my business and what areas can I improve in? What can I do to increase? What can I do to make things better? Self-assessments, they matter, okay? So that's really important. But are you engaging? Are you friendly? Are you professional? How is your setup? Good lighting? Are you giving? Because if you're always one to just, throw the sales pitch out to people, people will feel that and they will feel like, oh my gosh, he or she just always wants my money. And of course we're in business to be in business and to make money, absolutely. But if you are always kind of just throwing it out there that you just want the sale, this can be a hindrance as well. And so give a good balance. Give that variety where you're reaching the people and yet you're still making the sale as well, okay? Very important. You have to engage your audience. This is so important. And this goes beyond the selling. One thing I love to do is just, again, getting to know your people. And also, I would say, give a little bit of you into your business. When you give a little bit of you and you give people kind of an inside scoop of your life, and no, we're not saying that you open up your diary and you just, you blurt it all out. We're not talking that here. What we're talking about is you give just a little bit of you that allows people to connect with you, that allows people to see that you're real, that you're transparent, that, they can relate to you. They can relate to maybe things that you've gone through and they can say, hey, I've gone through that too, or yep, I have experienced that too. So you wanna make sure that you are engaging. That helps greatly, okay? And then the last thing I will say, is have fun. have fun. You know, one thing in business, you're going to have seasons where you plateau. You're going to have seasons when things don't seem to be in bloom. So I want to encourage you all. You're going to have seasons where things might die down a bit. You might have a season or a month in your business where, you know, your sales kind of decline. I've experienced that. And, you know, it's okay. And I say it's okay. I know it's not okay, but it is okay because it keeps you humble. It keeps you actually pursuing other ways to grow, to better yourself, to increase. It allows you to do some personal development. It allows you to strategically plan accordingly for maybe the next month or the next quarter or the next year of your business. And it allows you overall to just get that experience. And so when you experience those low sale moments, just know that we all, I don't care if you are a top business making 7 figures and above, every business goes through that season. The thing about it is learning to grow through it, learning to assess, learning to strategically plan, and learning different ways to target your people and target the people that you're trying to present your product to so that you see that growth and increase. So I hope all of these tools were helpful. I hope that they were effective. And if you are an independent consultant, Paparazzi, and you're watching this, I hope that this will take your business to the next level. If you're not a consultant and you are thinking about being a consultant, I hope that these nuggets were very helpful for you so that you can just begin to build even now. And if you are looking for a team to join or you're looking for a sponsor, I would love to have you on my team. My team is Team Limitless Treasures, where we soar without limits. We have an amazing group of women who are just rocking it and soaring, and they're doing the thing with their business each and every day. I would love to have you. I would love to train you, mentor you, and show you how to make money in this business and how to just have residual income that is just taking your goals, your dreams, your visions to the next place. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you subscribe. Make sure that you hit the bell. Make sure that you give us a thumbs up. Make sure that you give us some comments and feedback. We love that here, and we'd greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much, and until next time, I will see you. Take care now. Bye-bye.